All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We are officially starting off our day with some amazing MultiVersus action. We are live from Court Battle Studios bringing you MultiVersus. It's going to be a great time, guys. I am so excited. It's going to be something special, just to say the least. And we're just getting started opening up the show. We want to welcome all the players in this tournament, as this is our first official stream for our tournaments. We've been hosting them every single week. We've had some amazing competitions, but today you're going to get live coverage of some of these matches. There's plenty of matches to get through. There's some really great teams. Today there's only going to be 16 teams. We've had 50 plus teams playing in a previous tournament last week, and we've had so much more going on with ones tournaments and twos tournaments. We also have a league for everybody. You can join that as well. There's plenty, and I mean plenty, to get into if you're into the MultiVersus and you want to play in a competitive scene. Right here on Court Battle League, you are able to just head over to our Discord. It is very user friendly, pretty easy to get into. There's not a lot of requirements. We just want you to compete, get as best as you can, have some fun in the process, and enjoy the experience as much as possible. All right, folks, that's the rundown on the general breakdown, but we want to start this tournament off right away. We have players ready to go. They're about to queue in a few moments. Before we do that, I want to talk about the league and explain what I opened up and how I went about this, so that everybody can also get involved in your own way. Maybe you want to be a player, you want to try to compete to be the best, or maybe you're just somebody who wants to help out in the community. You can come on board with us over at the Discord. And there's two different formats that we have, but it's all united as one. So we have the league, MultiVersus League, where you're able to play in tournaments and earn points to get up the leaderboards, or you can play in daily events where you challenge other teams to try to rise up in the leaderboards as well and get yourself to the top rank and be #1 overall. And that is the general breakdown on what we have when it comes to the Discord. A very simple format that allows teams to stay active every day or play in these events, for example, with the live stream, where we have tons and tons of fun times going forward throughout the event. Come say hello to me. Hope everybody's doing well. Talk to me in the chat. We will be interacting with you guys, kind of vibing out. Hope you like the Court Battle Studios right here for MultiVersus. We are built to bring you top esports experiences, and we're going to be covering not every single match, because there's 16 of them to be exact, but you can definitely get involved with our events via the Discord. Everybody is free and open to jump on board and get with us. Okay, so just lock in and get yourself deeper into what we have. I'm super excited about it. Should be a fun time going forward. All right, with that out of the way, we're going to talk about the matchups, and we're going to talk about the actual breakdown on what we have when it comes to presentation. We want to showcase it just a little bit and discuss it as we go forward. As you guys know, I am the host. I run these tournaments every single week. We do a lot of events. I have multiple events going on every single week. There's a lot of stuff going on, so bear with me, stick with me, and enjoy it with me as we go forward. In the future, we will have casters. We invite any casters to come on board and hang out with us. We invite anybody that's interested in just being a part of this whole movement. Feel free. This is open to the public. Again, it's for the community. We're trying to build something special for you guys. Oops, apologies there. What did I just do? Everybody in the chat, what's going on? We're about to get started in just a minute. Just waiting for the go ahead We're going to be right back in just a second, guys. Stay tuned. All right, guys, you're looking at the official bracket right here. We're going to clean this up for you guys to see exactly what's happening. This is going to be a ever-changing bracket, but it's the startup right now, and we should have a great time. Team Wasted versus Team Slop is about to begin their matchup right now. So be ready, be ready, be ready. Once again, I just want to welcome everybody for coming on board, hanging out, enjoying our show. We're just getting started. It is literally the warm-up and the beginning of this event going forward. These teams are going to be playing right now. We're going to discuss the game and go forward. I do have a guest, and we're going to continue to go forward. From here. So thank you guys for watching. Thank everybody for being a part of this. And yes, just the beginning. So thank you so much. We're going to get started shortly. I'm trying to get these players situated as we speak. Should be a great day going forward. And we do have our special guest right before the matches start, which is going to start very shortly. We have the one and the only Cloudy Chip in the building. Going to be casting with me for a little while here. See how long he lasts. He's a MultiVersus player. We've been playing together, dominating a bit, to be honest. And he is officially my co-host for today. We'll run it up as we go forward.
What's going on, Mag? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going down with you, brother?
Not much, man.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah, I've been ready.
All right. These cats are picking their setups. They're prepping. as they go, and then we're gonna get into it. Of course, let's make some predictions before we get started. Everybody watching, please tell me who you expect to see the most of. And Claudia, I'll let you take it away first and give me your thoughts on who we'll see first, the most. Just give me 3 at least, like characters that they're going to be selecting the most in today's event.
Finn right now, I think, is going to be the top character that's going to be being used the most.
Right.
If I had to, because I feel like he's broken. I feel like he has a lot of adjustments. They have to tone him down a bit.
Yeah.
I feel like his hitbox is way out of control. It overtakes anything. So even if you have a character like that has good extension, it'll eat through that and hit you instead. And so they're, which is not good, right? Because it just makes him overpowered. So
Who else?
at this point, I feel like Finn will be number 1. Next person will be, I would think Tom and Jerry will be number 2.
They're very difficult to use. Only skilled players can.
Tom and Jerry will be number 2.
Who else you got for number 3? We're starting up the match right now.
And Batman. I feel like, so those are the big top 3 right now, I'm thinking.
Gotcha.
Finn.
All right, so Batman, Tom and Jerry, and Finn. I think we're gonna see Buzz Bunny number 1 overall. He's the easiest and the most efficient. As far as that goes, it's like really difficult characters to use. If you're very skilled, you can do great. But if you're not, you can't deal with them. So people won't pick them as much. And by the way, enough talk. Gonna be nice and quiet. Game number 1 going down right now. Shots being fired as we see Buzz Bunny and the amazing Stark teaming up, battling against Batman and Harley Quinn. A little bit of DC action happening in here. I like that combination. That's going to be fun to watch. And Buzz Bunny, of course, like I said, I was right about 1 and you were right about 1, Cloudy. We got a big stuff here. And we're looking at the stage presence where everybody's split here. And what I would like to see, as I was telling Cloudy before, is being able to put enemies together. And oh, Batman with a beautiful uppercut. Amazing stuff. He's being very aggressive right now, using all of his down airs to try to smash somebody out of the ring. And let's see what's going on. Man, I do like this combo, Harley Quinn and Batman right now. That is a pretty solid performance as far as their capabilities. Oh, and Batman double KOs, looking good. He's about to get Bunny, and Bunny's out. This is 3. Oh, they're about to make it 4. This aggressive play by the one and the only Batman and Harley Quinn here, looking real good so far. And man, oh man, solid stuff. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Wasted. They're up 3. They're playing with house money right now, folks. And I gotta say that both their characters get down. Now they're only up 1 point with the finale here. They have match point. It's pretty easy to finish it off if they can. Trying to get Bunny with a beautiful down air, and the nair does not work, and that's 3 in a row. And Bunny's really suffering. He got to get back into the ring, use his rocket or something. Tough stuff. Again, amazing stuff by the DC players here. Team Wasted, really wasting no time and getting this game 1 under control for the moment. They got to be careful. Slowly their damage is going up, and Buzz Bunny can surprise you with something. And it's looking real solid for Wasted though. Uppercut and then finish it. Batman literally dominating game number 1 to perfection. You talk about an amazing play by Team Wasted here, representing for DC. I love DC, guys. I just finished watching an amazing movie with the family yesterday or 2 days ago. It's called League of Super Pets, and they actually featured Batman, Superman, and all of the amazing characters in the DC. I don't want to spoil the movie, but it was a cool family movie. Really liked it. With that said, game 1 is done, and we're gonna take a quick peek at some of the action and do a quick replay so that you guys can see it. And we're gonna slow it down as well. This is the finale here. What I liked from this situation was that even though they were down and out, they didn't give up. Team Slop is definitely not giving up. They came back and got 2 knocks. All they needed was 2 more. They were putting out some damage to DC here, but the issue is Batman and Harley Quinn are some great characters to use, and if used properly, just like we saw here with this uppercut grand finale by Batman. That was a great play.
One
and a
of the
great
biggest,
win.
but one of the biggest things that they ended up doing very well, and if you notice, is they stood together. If you look at them on the ground, half the time they're very close in proximity. They didn't spread out too much, allowing them to interrupt any combos that were being given to their partner throughout the match, right? So I think that was very important, and I think that was the reason why they won.
For sure. And we're going to game 2 right now, guys. It's live at the moment, and here it is. The action starting fast. Apologies. And look at this. We see a Tom and Jerry getting super aggressive with it. I'm liking Slop trying to change it up a little, and down they go. Whoa, already losing 1 KO, and man, that aggressiveness from Batman is really changing the pace at the moment. And right now we're looking at Tom and Jerry trying to figure out their movement, and he has such great knockout ability. This is the one thing you guys see me use him. I can literally do anything with him. They're just unreal. You have the skill for him, they can do something special. So as you can see right there, beautiful nair from Tom and Jerry, and they're trying to utilize their projectiles, but it's very difficult. They're getting smothered, and great stuff to get Harley out. And now the push from both sides. It's a tie game. Slop is in control, holding it down, taking charge at the moment. I like what I'm seeing so far.
Wow, that was crazy.
Beautiful, and somehow, yet again, team wasted. Again, not wasting any time with game number 2. That was really quick. And I think another thing to note too is that if you guys are noticing how Batman is being used, a lot of times people would use his down light attack in order to crush people down, but he's using his special down move to kick people down off the ring. And it's the first time I see a player use that type of ability as well as this person is using it. Very great, very good stuff, man. It's good to see the people utilize some of these characters in a different way. That's not the norm. Gives just a different perspective. For sure, I like it. And we're gonna check that replay out at the very end there. As you saw, this was a quick match, guys. This is a 60-second replay of what just happened. And it were 2-2, and you saw Harley Quinn take a good, nair down there to get that knockout, and they were up 2, and you thought Wasted were in control, but at the very same time, you had Tom and Jerry and, of course, Stark trying to cause some havoc. And this right here was the play for them where they actually caught right back up. They pushed him back to the corner. Stark got aggressive. Batman got hit up high, and this was the game changer where they started opening up the play by smashing down Batman. And then once you're in the air, you're in the disadvantage, and this is where the problems begin for you as a player. And of course, great stuff right there. Again, Slop trying to get back in the mix. They scored twice, and it was really smooth. And again, we're watching this in slow motion for you guys to see it a little slower than the normal pace. And this is just a replay, but Batman getting Tom and Jerry. And again, he's so good. I love Batman so much in this game. And this right here was just super aggressive and amazing stuff by Team Wasted in that scenario. Hope you guys are enjoying this. This is Court Battle League. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe. I'm your host, MagGamer. We have Cloudy Chip in the building currently.
What's going on?
As my co-host, and we are going to be continue giving you this footage here. This is round 1 of 16 teams lobby that we have set up for this bracket. So be ready for more action. This is only round 1 and one of the matches. We're only going to be showcasing 1 matchup per round. So you're going to basically get 4 matchups in this scenario as we go forward. So just be ready for it. It should be a good day. Good games. We saw some great stuff from Batman right there. I'm loving Batman. I think they're just proving why I've had so much fun with him in the closed beta. And he's one of my favorites in this game. No matter how much, if he ever gets nerfed, I'm still going to play him because he's fun. He's super aggressive. That's my favorite way to play. But there's other characters and great ones out there. We might see some changes from the team who's down 2-0. This is the best out of 5, just so everybody knows. We're currently going into game 3, and Team Wasted has 2-0 victory right here. So they playing with house money. I'll do a little bit of flexing in this moment. I'll do a little taunting and maybe a little trash talking, you know, just heat it up a little bit, make it interesting, you know, and then try to create some wild plays to get some highlights. And here we go. Game number 3 is underway right this very moment. It's looking like Tom is still in the building. They brought out Finn, Cloudy's pick of one of the top picks of the game right here.
I told you, man, you can't count him out. He's always gonna be. I think he's gonna be in almost all the brackets.
Yeah. I think he's. Yeah, I won't disagree with you. That
so right now you got literally Batman trying to take out Tom and Jerry. He's trying to stop him from doing projectiles, and I think that's a good strategy to use. You don't want to let Tom and Jerry unleash all the projectiles and allow him to get comfortable. So he's keeping Tom and Jerry off the ground, which allows him to be vulnerable, and it's what you're kind of seeing right now at this moment. So Batman doing a really good job in handling Tom and Jerry and taking him out of the game, basically.
Yep, that was one knockout, and they're literally only up 1, and here it goes. They're up 2 as I say it with a beautiful up air. Great stuff right there by Harley Quinn, and right now I'm liking the Finn. I think he's starting to put out some damage on Batman. Batman's playing a little passive now, and that's what you want to do, be able to control the stage and have good substance at the moment. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, but again, it's very early, and they still have a chance to come back. They have these guys in over 100 damage. They should be able to knock them at least twice here, and with a Finn you can try to get those easy knocks that are simple to play. So we'll see how that works out. And at the moment, Harley Quinn about to light up Finn, and he's over 100, and it might happen, and wow, it's 2-2. At the moment, Slop not going out without a fight. Can they get back in the game? They only need one more point. Tom and Jerry's at 80%. I would team up on him.
He needs to try to run away, stay alive, and throw projectiles and not play their game. Because right now, Jerry won't win in an aggressive matchup against Batman, right? Batman's very aggressive. He needs to stay on top of his game. Right now, you can see Tom and Jerry trying to lay traps, trying to get his projectile game going, but it doesn't seem he's having any success, but he needs to try to stay away at this point in time.
Oh my God, it's 3-3! And unbelievable! Slop getting it done with a comeback win. I can't believe what just happened. That was incredible, guys.
Which is great. Going over the game 4 right now at this point in time.
Yes, game 4 happening in just a second, but let's just watch this replay, okay? Check this out, all right? They were down 2-0 when it comes to knocks, all right? Ring outs, and they had to make a comeback. They're literally on their elimination game. If they lose this, it would be game over. Team Slop decided, said, no, we're not going out without a fight. We got to Finn. We're going to break the game as usual. We're going to abuse it. And they get a double knock from Jerry. Like I said, one of the best, the greatest in the game. And here comes Finn coming back in. He gets knocked right away. And this is it right here. They're down 3-2, and they try to make a comeback. They're setting it up proper, and I'm loving what I'm seeing by Tom and Jerry. He's consistently putting out damage. He's getting attacked consistently. He's getting focused on because he is a problem, and they almost had him out. But again, this play right here, which you're watching, just greatness unfold. The moment you give breathing space to Tom, he can throw out some projectiles that will knock anybody. There's a lot of confirms with his attacks. Even his melee is amazing. I love the way he boxes. So we're seeing them double team Tom, but nothing worked. And Finn comes in with an amazing double KO for the win, and literally showing off, baby. Showing off.
Yeah, I think the biggest mistake I could see them doing, it was trying to chase down Tom, right? And if them in the problem is that they got so focused in trying to chase down Tom that they kept taking damage from Finn. And Finn little by little kept chipping away as Tom kept getting away, and allowed basically Finn to kind of do away with them, which I think was the biggest mistake that they've had. They should have just took care of Finn, double team Finn, and allowed Tom to he has no choice but to come into them and play their game. But Tom and Jerry being a projectile character, it makes it very tough to play that route, right?
Yep. So let's go into game number. Well, what round do we are?
We're on 4, bro.
4. I'm going crazy right now. It's round 4. Unbelievable stuff so far. I'm liking what I'm seeing right now by Slop. Not saying that they don't want to go out without a fight. They're down 2-1, and if they win this, it's going to be a 2-2 match, and it's going to go to the literally final game. That would be amazing. And great stuff right here by Batman with some nice plays, but don't sleep Don't sleep on Finn when he's getting attacked. He can create some great movement with his points. And right now, you're looking at that as we speak. Some great dodging. I'm loving the dodging from both teams right now. It's a very critical part of this game. Movement is so special in this game. And there it is. One knock by Slop. The guys who were down and out, they were the underdogs. If you're watching live and you're rooting for the underdogs, Slop. And there it is. They get two in a row.
They're definitely playing a lot more aggressive this time around. And the good thing that I can see is that they're playing not ever mind aggressive, but they're helping each other out. They're trying to keep their feet in the ground. They're not trying to stay too much airborne, especially against characters like Batman, who that's his specialty, right? So they're doing a good job in staying on the ground. And
definitely, and look at right now. What I like from Batman is he understands that uppercut perfectly. He got two in a row just now. He understands the uppercut. With that uppercut, you actually have to time it up forward because he doesn't just go up. He pushes forward when he does his uppercut. So you got to be really smart about how you utilize it. And he got to be careful. He's about to get finned out. That's what we're going to start calling it, everybody. Finned out. It's about to happen. Somebody's going down in this corner.
Good job of keeping Batman on, and it's, and a good job too of Finn coming in to basically save his teammate, because Batman was starting to be a little aggressive on that corner, playing the edge very well.
And there it is. Last point for Team Wasted. Can't waste it. Get it done. They have a chance, but they're actually really down and out. They have a lot of damage on both characters. And here it is. And they get it. Game, set, match, folks. Legitimate win by Team Wasted already, starting off hot, giving us a really great first round. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was literally just matchup number one in round number one for a 16
I had really high hopes for the other team. I think they did a really good job. I felt like they could have had that round if they would have figured out a way to take control and keep Batman off the ground. And the thing is, like I say, he's very aggressive, and they needed to play the edge a little bit better. So yeah, I think that was the biggest mistake of the day, not playing the edge correctly as prominent as they should.
And you can see right here,
all in all, they tried.
You see right here on this replay what exactly happened at the end there. It was 2-2.
Yep.
And they had 5 minutes left in the clock.
There you go.
And Finn was trying to get that Finn out, is what we calling it now. He could not do it though. This is where Batman came in handy. He's so critical out there. He's so much fun outside. He hits him with the grapple to get back in the ring, pushes them deeper into the center. But his boomerang doing the trick to push Finn out into the edge, and he hits him with that uppercut. So special. Very dangerous place to be when you get put up high. And there it is. One knockout. And they're going for the finale right now. And again, this was just a good run. I'm liking the DC combo of Harley Quinn and Batman. A lot of fun. A lot of good action. Hope everybody enjoyed this first round matchup. There's plenty more. We're going to continue to show you guys some good stuff as we go forward. And this was it right here. Tom got knocked down by Batman. Batman just in control, guys. He literally is in control. That's all I can say about that guy. He's something special, and literally matchup number one is done. Claudia, if you want to just talk about what you've seen or what you thought about that as I put the replay in for one more time and let you guys hear Claudia's perspectives.
Yeah, no, I felt like that. Like I said, at that point in time, I felt like Batman was being really aggressive with the edge and almost have Finn out. And the good thing that Tom went to save him. But what it is that Batman has so many ways to come back to the ring. He has the glide, he has his zip line to be able to shoot up and grab and pull himself back up. He has so many ways to come back to the stage. So he's very hard to knock out, especially if you have him on the edge like that. And it's just unfortunate they almost had him. But my thing is that Harley was not allowing them to play their game, right? So that's, I think, Harley being there. If Harley was not there, and let's say someone hit Harley away from the edge, I think Batman would have been out, and they could have had a better chance of taking that match. I think looking at the replay as you guys have seen. Yeah, and I would say let's bring it over to the chat. Anybody who's watching right now, let us know what you guys think about the replay. Where do you guys feel some of the mistakes were made? Because I think that's where we learn the most, is one of some of the mistakes that we're doing. I think that's how we we can kind of improve as players, and hopefully these people, you know, that are in these matches be able to rewatch this and be, oh, you know what, I mean, they're right, maybe I need to play this a little bit better. What do you guys think? Yeah, Mag, if you're talking right now, I can't hear you. I think you have your mic muted.
Yes, like I was stating, guys, right now we just had the first round matchup on the 16 team bracket. We're going to showcase the bracket, give you guys a breakdown on what's happening here. It's pretty basic and straightforward. As you can see, 16 teams are able to play today, and today's matchup already got a couple of teams advancing to round number 2. And at the moment, we just watched an
Wasted and
amazing
Slav.
performance there.
Wasted and Slav gobbers.
Yeah, so it was a great battle, but we're just getting started, guys. We got a lot more for you guys. Stay tuned right here. We'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. We're literally just getting started. I'm pretty hyped about the first round, going very well for these guys. Everybody performed extremely good. So let's see what happens for this next one. We're gonna go right into the second round and jump into the same team who just won. You gotta knock them off. They are the kings of the castle for the moment, and we're gonna keep spectating Team Slop, who actually won. They had a mix-up for the team names, but that is going down. It's gonna be a good time for everybody. I hope y'all enjoying this event so far. We have live streams on YouTube, Facebook, and so much more. And I appreciate everybody's support. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this on social media, put it out there to the public. Let them know what we got going on. You know, this is your community. This is your game. This is your event. I'm just the host. I just happen to be the one organizing a little bit. But with your support, we can keep building it and growing it and taking it to another level. Really enjoying MultiVersus big time. And we're literally just getting started with the whole movement. So
yeah, and another thing too, guys, just so you guys to know, if anybody's new to this, right now Mag Gamer is has a Discord called MultiVersus by CBL. Which is great because you guys, he has basically a whole rank system just within the Discord where you guys can challenge players and find people to play with who are up on that next level as far as ranking is concerned, right? And not only that, and then you can kind of work your way up against the bracket, and then when we do these tournaments going, you know, later on in the future, we can kind of rank them based on, you know, based on the real ranking within the Discord, right? So he has a really good system set up for you guys, just for you guys, so you guys can go ahead and enjoy that. And then, you know,
for sure. We appreciate Cloudy trying to plug in my thing. I'm not paying him to say that, guys. But yeah,
No,
you
it
guys
was
can see
amazing.
it.
It's amazing, man. Like I said, I've never seen someone use the Discord to that way, that it has its own ranking system. It's amazing the way it works,
Yeah.
and I've never seen it done. And the fact that Mag has put in the work and got something like that so well, works very well. Like, I think you guys would really enjoy that. So I guess check it out. MultiVersus by CBL.
Yes, sir.
Mag,
Just
I
come
don't know
over
if
to
you
my
have
socials.
I don't know if you
MagGamer.
have a way to plug that into your
Yeah, it's in there, guys. You can go on my socials, you'll get it. But just go to my socials, guys. Don't worry about it. We'll get you guys locked in. Talking about that, I did announce that earlier and explain there's a league that's going on. So every time you play in a tournament, you're gonna get big points for the league, so you can move up the leaderboards. But you can also play every day and challenge other players who are high up in the rankings, and if they accept the challenge, you can earn a lot of points. Now, if they don't play, the top player doesn't play, he's going to lose points for not being active. And if you're active, you'll continue to climb up and move forward. It's a big system. You can check it out on the Discord. It's all intertwined together to give the community a competitive spot to enjoy some esports type of combat. This game is still not officially released, right? So we're literally playing in the beta at the moment, to be honest, and we don't know the official release date for it, but it's coming this year, so be ready. I'm assuming by the end of the year, and again, I'm not an official developer or manager for the game, but from what we saw, they were supposed to release it this week. Then they said they're going to hold on, and so that means probably in 2 weeks or so, hopefully we'll get some announcements. They have a lot of stuff in store for us, a lot of new characters, a lot of great things, so it should be fun. Of course, we gotta wait and see how that works, but we'll find out. But talking about finding out, let's take a quick moment and find out this next matchup. All right, you guys want to know what's going on? This is what's going on. We have the bracket ready for you as we speak, and that is the bracket setup for the moment. And all you got to do is be ready for Team Slop is already advanced to the second round. They're ready to go, and they are going to be facing Team, I'm going to call them X here, X Creation, and they're about to start game number 1 at this very moment. And here we go, game number 1 underway, and we're looking at Rain Dog, Cloudy's favorite character, and Stark playing against Batman and Harley Quinn. A lot of Batman and Harley Quinn for this team right here, Team Slop. And we'll see how this goes. It's going to be a whole different ball game. A lot of different play styles going on in this situation. And look at that. Rain Dog gets taken out right away. This aggressive play, Cloudy, is kind of crazy right now. Amazing stuff by Batman here, edging someone, trapping them, and locking them down with a down air.
I feel like Rain Dog overextended a little bit, and the thing is, you gotta be very careful. Batman, and it looks like he's been practicing his edge guarding very well, because he has hardly failed. Usually, he's been on point for the most part these last couple of games, if you noticed. So if I was, Rain Dog, I would try to stay away from the edge.
Wow, beautiful stuff. 2 right now, 2 ring outs from both teams. Everybody's playing super aggressive. I like what I'm seeing from the DC characters. Still, Team Slop, they have more damage output, and Harley Quinn almost trying to knock Stark, but a reversal here. And you can see great push right here from both of them, staying together and suppressing this team as much as they can. And there it is, Harley Quinn with the dare to take them down. We're seeing a lot of dares here, and that's one of my favorite moves as well. And there it is, an up air to finish it off. Harley Quinn dominated that round.
Yeah, I feel like with Starks, one of the big thing that they should have done was Stark's spinning move is probably her best move to me, honestly. And he had to utilize that a little bit more and kind of set it up so that they can start kicking them off the edge and play that and start guarding the edge more. But I felt like they didn't, Hardy didn't allow Starks to get off.
Yeah, it was a great run. We're going to look at the quick replay, but right before game 2 happens right now, you're watching the second round happening at the moment by Team X versus Slop. And right now, Team Slop dominating that round. As you can see right now, some of the play. We probably won't get to watch all of this finish because the next match is starting right away. But as you can see, amazing stuff by Batman, trying to keep these guys in a disadvantage in the air, but he gets knocked as well. And now it's a 2-2. And this is where the game changes in this scenario. If you have high damage, as you could see, Team X already in the high numbers, and they got to be very careful here. No stock left, and they're going to have to work it out. And that's where the amazing play right here by Harley Quinn to get back in the ring while she was on the edge. And then both of them started dominating right here, Claudia, together as a unit, just pushing forward towards the enemies to put them on the edge and just give them a disadvantage. Once they're in the air, they're in trouble. So as you can see, Harley Quinn dares down to one character and gets another one in the air and then up airs to finish it. And actually, speaking of that, we're going right into game number 2. No time's wasted. And as you can see right now, they're pushing the pace. And this, guys, it's a lot of heavy action. I hope y'all enjoying it. Right now, solid stuff by Batman to push both players down. He could get 2 for 1 right off the start.
Man.
Beautiful play.
I'm telling you, dude, Batman is not playing. He's been on point with his edge guarding, man. And you can't, and that's the thing. You gotta. If it was me, I'll focus mostly on Batman and getting him out. Harley looks like she's kind of just staying away. She's trying to play aggressive, but I don't feel like she's playing aggressive enough. Batman right now.
Beautiful play by down Rain Dog to down air someone. And I'm liking what I'm seeing for the resilience, right? You can see this dominant push, but it's looking like X doesn't want to let it go, right? So they're trying to push. They got Batman at the end, and there it is by down.
Oh man,
Rain Dog
finally
again,
giving it back to Batman, giving him a taste of his own medicine.
Exactly, with the great stuff. The dare happening right before our eyes, and solid stuff right here. It's about to be a grand finale. They have start at 1:38, and she is out.
Oh,
man. Way too fast. These guys are just incredible. Props and respect to the DC Universe. Put some respect on the DC Universe's name.
Yeah, Slob is they're really doing their thing, and I feel like Batman is the best player. He's the best player on that team.
Yeah, his name is Ian. Just to give you, let me cut you off, Claudia. He's actually the top player in our actual league for the moment. He's played a lot of challenges, one-on-ones. He's one of the leaders in the one-on-one bracket. So he's just great right now with what he's been doing.
So his training has definitely paid off. And playing against great players always does that to you too. Always allows you to play at a higher level than most people. And that's why rank systems are always amazing. It's always great to have one. It brings out the best in you, you know? And you can tell. You can just by watching how Batman's been playing. You know,
we're watching the replay right now,
waiting for it to come back. And even if Rain Dog decided he wanted to attack, he would have got interrupted by that boomerang, which would have interrupted his combo and would have allowed Batman to get back on the offensive.
Yes, but right here, this is where you saw that last little bit of aggressiveness, where it's 3-1, but they have high damage on both characters. So all they got to do is just do a little more pressure and just keep pushing them. Even if they trade damage, they're still in control because they're up 3-2 and they have higher damage on the characters. Their Stark almost goes out, and then they're just pushing the pace to try to get him on the edge, and she couldn't do anything. She wasted all her resources, and it was game, set, match. Thank you guys for watching. This is Core Battle Leagues. I am your host, MagGamer, here at Core Battle Studios. We have Cloudy Chip on a remote location. He'll be back around in the studio later on, but he's hanging out with me. We just called game number 2, and once again, Team Slop is slopping the competition as we speak, as they are 2-0. We're going into game number 3, but it's never over. Maybe a character change or just a strategy change. The question is, what will you do? That's the question. If you're playing against these type of aggressive players and you want to figure out how to stop them, you know, what is your decision making that's going to change it? We're going to find out right now. Game number 3, down 2-0. Can Team X stay alive in this battle? We will find out shortly.
Yeah, Rain Dog should actually try to keep interrupting him, throwing up more projectiles, throwing his setups down. I don't see enough of that from Rain Dog, and Rain Dog should play that game and then allow him then play a little bit more aggressive, which is what we should be seeing right now. And you know, they're trying to do their best. to stay aggressive because Batman is not letting them get anything. And like I said, I feel like they just have to continue to push Batman away, get him out of there. You know, he keeps throwing his boomerangs, as you just saw right now, interrupting the flow of combat, not allowing them to get on the offensive. You know, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, and look at this great stuff right here that we're watching at the moment. Once again, just keeping them aggressive. Start putting in work and getting it done. I love when you can juggle a player in the air and force them. And now Rain Dog also necking another knock. Double plays from both teammates, but they got to be careful that Rain Dog is high damage, and he's about to go down unless you can try to get some damage. And there it is. Now it's 2-2. This is an even playing field here, folks. You can see anybody's game, but the one thing is the pressure is on Team X. If they lose this, they're done. If Team Slop wins, they advance. So this is kind of like a house money for Team Slop, but got to be feeling that pressure if you're Team X. You want to try to be in control and handle your business, and got to be careful with that Batman grapple for the moment. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Batman, always using it as battle boomerang. Just key, and here it is, the play. The uppercut did not work out, and there it is. Man, 3-2 right now. Grand finale. All they got to do is knock Rain Dog.
And they're doing a really good job this round. I feel like they're being a lot more aggressive, not allowing them to kind of get off. You know, and the thing is that Batman keeps using his boomerang, and the boomerang is what's causing them to get out of their element. They have to figure out a way to stay aggressive on Batman, not allowing him to.
There it is. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, great ending there by Team Slop advancing yet again. We are going to be watching these guys all night. Possibly they're really that good. And they do it as a question. We are going to move on to watch other teams for a moment and give this team a break to breathe, because they have already dominated this lobby so far. I love what I'm seeing. That was some great performance. We're going to watch a replay. I'm going to allow Cloudy control this replay and give his perspective on what happened.
Yeah, my perspective right now on the match itself, like I said, I feel like Batman's very aggressive, but his boomerang is making it very tough for anyone to start being on the offensive. What I feel like needs to happen at that point in time, because Batman has able to keep throwing on his boomerangs the way that he's able to do it, is basically keep attacking him, keep putting the pressure on him, not allow him, and pay attention to that boomerang when it's coming back, and use your, you know, kind of keep your distance for a second, dodge, and then continue to try to go back on the offensive. Because what's gonna happen is not gonna allow Batman to basically go back on the offensive, knowing that your guys are gonna get hit with that, and he's gonna be able to go back and be aggressive. That's my biggest tip for the day. Me here watching, commentating here with Mag Gamer. But so far so good, man. The Slob, it looks like they've just been doing a really good job, and like I said, just controlling the pace of these matches, not allowing any of the opponents to kind of get in their rhythm and their flow. This is how I feel. And let me know how you guys feel about this match. I would love to hear how you guys are, anybody watching. What do you guys feel is some of the things that can be improved upon from the opposing team? And in Slob, what do you think are some of the things they're doing really well, right?
Yeah, for me, I'll just say this for everybody watching. You're watching us here at Court Battle Studios, and we are talking about the previous team who just won 2 rounds in a row very quickly, I might add. They're just super aggressive and in your face, and that's fine. You can play the same way back with them. You just have to be better. But also you could do things like get a disruptor. We saw in the Evo tournaments for MultiVersus, Wonder Woman come out, who's a mid-level character, but with a high-skilled player, she becomes top tier and very difficult to deal with if you can have a projectile character behind her who's going to just spit out non-stop action, just like a Tom and Jerry. Was what we saw in Evo. That was a great combo for me. I would have changed it, from no disrespect to Wonder Woman, would have thrown a Batman or something in that vein, but proving that even Wonder Woman, who's mid-tier, still can be utilized properly. I thought that was incredible, and maybe a team needs to do that back to Team Slop, who just dominated and already made it to the semifinals. So they're pretty much sitting and waiting, and we're going to showcase that right now so that you guys can all see that and see the actual bracket. as we go forward. I'm going to go ahead and showcase it to you guys so you can see. So as you can see right here, Team Slop already in the semifinals, the only team in the semifinals. The rest of the teams are still setting up and battling it out at the very moment. We're going to be right back in just a second. We're going to leave this right here for you guys to check out as we go forward. Again, stay tuned and rock out with us as we go forward. We appreciate you guys for coming.
Yeah, man. You gotta, they're pulling out the crypt. We need to pull out the kryptonite for some Batman, bro. Anybody? Well, who do you guys think is the kryptonite right now for Batman at this point in time? I'm gonna give you my opinion. I feel like Velma. Velma right now, I think, is Batman's kryptonite. Believe it or not, guys. But I feel like Velma, she's very aggressive, but she also got her little projectiles that she throws out these little words. And those words, sometimes they're like homing missiles, so they allow for her to kind of disrupt what Batman's trying to do and kind of stay offensive. But that's who I think. Who do you guys think? Question of the day. What do you guys think? Let me know.
Guys, we'll be right back in just a moment. Stay tuned with us. Rock out right here. Showcase the bracket while we prep for the next round. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Core Battle Studios. Still going and still strong. It's a good time right now. I want to talk about a couple of different things for Multiverse and ourselves. Again, we created a home. I worked really hard, stood up late night for a couple days, prepping the Discord for the brackets, for the leaderboards, for every single thing. If you go there, you'll see it for yourself. But only because MultiVersus is doing so good. They actually care about the community. They care about the esports scene. They care about the balancing and making sure the characters are good to go. There should be a patch. My prediction is one this Friday, kind of cleaning up a couple of things. It's not going to be the primary patch that our guy Tony on Twitter has been talking about, which he wants to overhaul the hitbox and the hurt boxes to be able to give us a better experience, so that guys like Finn can't just spin all day and spam that move. But he's not the only one who has a very powerful move that's kind of, not as counterable. There's some, and it is counterable because I do it all the time, but I played so many Finns. That's the only reason I figured it out. But you shouldn't have to go to that higher level for one character. So he's planning on balancing it. He's discussed it consistently. He's very transparent. That's why I love him as the co-founder of the studio, Player First Games. Again, we are not associated with Player First Games. We're not affiliated with MultiVersus as far as partnerships or contracts or anything like that. This is my movement, which is Court Battle League right behind us, but we host different esports, only the esports that I really care for. So for example, I have other tournaments and events happening right now as we speak, actually, for Apex Legends and other variety of games that I absolutely love. But all of this brought to you because of my passion and my joy of the games and different things that I absolutely really treasure. So you can also be a part of this movement and also enjoy the whole thing as we go forward. So get involved and be a part of the movement. All right, I'm in the middle of managing all of this as we speak. It's a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Go to the Discord, you can see some of the chats and see what's going on. It's a really good, easy setup for players. So be ready. We're actually about to go into the next game.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of this will be a lot more smoother once like I said, the game is not out, guys. We're still running off a beta, but once they come out, I know there's talks about rank mode coming out when they actually launch. And another thing too, now that we're doing the tournaments like this, having a spectator mode, them launch something like that together with MultiVersus. I will assume it's in the works, and if that's the case, then they've been doing such a great job supporting the community and tournaments that are going to be hosted here at CBL. Having spectator mode, it's the next thing, right? Which will make this a lot more doable.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I can't wait for that. They're definitely going to be doing that. They already talked about it. So that should be coming at some point. But we're good to go. We're going to be starting up the next lobby. We're just waiting for them to press that ready button. Players are in the lobby. I'm looking at it as we speak, and should be a great matchup. This is, again, the second round, and just to give you guys a quick preview of what's happening when it comes to the rounds and bracket. Again, this is a live look at the bracket. Right before we start game number one, we just want to talk about what we're going to be seeing here as we go forward. You can see Team Slop already made it to the semifinals. We have Omega Men battling them in just a second. So that is looking real sharp for that battle. But again, that's not the only teams going at it. Okay, there's plenty more. At the moment, we're looking at two teams about to get into some heavy duty action as we speak right now. We have 4Z versus All-Star Brawl. We're going to see what they got. We're going to call them All-Stars. All right, keep it short. And then 4Z, they're going to be battling them right now. We're going to see who can take care of business and handle this match right now and take the win as we go forward. So stick around, get ready. It's about to happen in just a second. It's literally loading up as we speak. So be ready, guys. All right, guys, we're underway for the first game of round 2 happening right now. 4Z versus All-Stars underway as we speak, and the match begins. And we're seeing a lot of the greats here, Velma and Finn, which is Team 4Z. They're going to be battling the All-Stars, which is 2 All-Stars, in my opinion, the best in the game, Bugs Bunny and Tom and Jerry. This is kind of the havoc that you're going to see between Bugs Bunny and Tom together. I love this combo. This is madness at its finest. And then we got Finn and Velma, which can really be something special. I actually love Velma so much. She gets knocked right away, and All-Stars taking control. They're up 1-0. Great stuff by them so far.
Finn is not allowing Bugs Bunny to freaking throw projectiles the whole time. He's just chasing him. Oh my god, but
Beautiful
Bugs Bunny
stuff.
somehow launches him right back up in the air and says, get the hell out of here. He's not going anywhere with that one.
Definitely, and I'm liking what I'm seeing right now by Bugs and Tom, the 2 of the best in the game. If you practice enough with these 2 guys, you can do some crazy things and fun, exciting, creative ways to play, and that's what I love about them so much. And we're looking at it right now. This action's about to kick under right now in this corner. Once they clear out the speaker, it's going to be some drama. And Buzz with that side kick, that side attack, so special. And here it goes, Tom with the... Oh my god, he almost got a double. And Finn surviving somehow with his spin, getting back into the match. And it's 3-0 for All-Stars. And All-Stars put a shutout right now. A shutout, folks. A shutout match. What an incredible play. And let's watch a replay real quick.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny was not letting these people get their stuff off, man. He was playing very aggressive. Him kicking Finn out, that early in the round is why I think allowed them to basically be ahead the way they were. One of the biggest reasons, but Bugs Bunny just playing very aggressive and strategic.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. And so far, it is great stuff going on with the Bugs and Tom and Jerry. Those are the guys I said are the top. And I have Velma up there too. These are the top tier S rank style players. And I did a tier list on my normal streams and talked about it. But that was just great. And there goes some good shots. Again, you're watching a replay. Somehow Finn getting away from 2 characters, getting back into the ring and surviving for the moment. And All-Stars doing a great job against 4Z, who just couldn't handle a Bugs and a Tom. And they just cleaned it up and wiped it out very easily. Hope you guys are enjoying that. It's just to start. That was game number 1 of the semifinals, and we can go right back into the bracket so you guys can see what's going on at least a little bit. Again, we're watching the bottom of the bracket here, 6 versus 11 when it comes to the rankings, and now it's top 3 versus 11. All-Stars getting game number 1. They have a chance to continue this as they move forward for this game number 2 that's about to be underway in just a second. Hope you guys are enjoying the experience so far.
Yeah, Max. So they're asking, how do they add the
we don't answer questions on Discord, guys. Go on Discord if you have anything you want to say. We keep this commentary strictly business as we go into game number 2, going in right here, checking it out right now. And look at this, we got one of my characters I think is going to be the best in the game, is Steven Universe. I think he's going to be top tier number 1 in a couple months. Very hard to deal with, and he's going to be special once you master him. And look at this right away, showcasing some greatness.
Steve is moving very quick for his size, and I ain't gonna lie, he's making Steve look very quick. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now from Steve. I feel like if you get somebody who really knows what they're doing with him, he has so much in his back pocket that he can do. It's just a matter of learning how to utilize him properly. He's not an easy character to pick up.
Definitely. Tell me what you're seeing here right now in this game 1. As soon as all yours, Claudio.
Well, right now I see Bugs Bunny over there playing aggressive, kicking Finn, Gia out of here. And I said Finn is always one of the people you just want to focus on. Right now I can see Steve focusing on Finn right now, trying to get him out of the ring. Taking Gia out here, but Gia's not having any of it at the moment. Wow, it's 2-2 right now. Steve having 86% damage. I feel like he can still play aggressive. He's, you know, Finn is not going to make it if he continue to keep him off the edge and continue to stack up that damage. And there he goes. Finn is out, and they only have to focus on Gia right now to be able to win this game and allow Steve to survive. And they did. Bugs and Steve take round number 2. Second round in the matchup.
Game number 2.
And they're not having it. They're just trying to get this over with. They're just flying through the ranks.
Yeah, that was a great stuff right there. And guys, you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
And I love the switch up too. They were confident enough to say, you know what, I'm gonna switch Tom and Jerry out for some Steve, give y'all guys some variety, some flavor. And that's what they did here. And you know, they did a really good job in using Steve and making him look elite.
Yes, let me go ahead and look at this replay once again. Check out what's happening here right now from Steven Universe and Bugs Bunny. That can be something special in the future once we see this game progress in the future. And look at this right now, putting them into the bubble state. That makes it so they can focus on the opposite enemy and really do some damage. And that's the type of stuff that Steven Universe is going to provide. Incredible play right there, to say the least. And look at Finn using his fin outs. Is what we're going to call that move from now on. It's not a spin out, it's a fin out. And great stuff right there to try to get back in the game, right? It was a 2-2. They just couldn't get it done. Again, the team to beat right now, Team All-Stars, dominating in 2 games, but it's not over until it is over, folks. But you got to love it. I love seeing Steven Universe. Like I said, he'll be one of the best in the game going forward. And there it is right there, Bugs Bunny with his little up kick, doing well. We're about to go into game number 3 with the All-Stars, who just won this match, going forward. And there it is, game number 2. Let's check out the bracket so you guys can see what's happening while we get ready for game number 3. All right, guys, game number 3 underway, happening right now. Let's see what's going down. I'm liking this changeup. A little bit of Shaggy. He's kind of tough to deal with sometimes. And look at that, already scoring All-Star. I'm sorry, 4Z trying to get on the board and win this game here. They got one quick ring out. They can still do good. And now they're spreading out, trying to get some work done. The one thing I love about Steve is he pulls out that gummy there, and it's kind of a distraction, but he does do some damage with it, so you got to be careful that that little irritation.
The 5 characters on screen definitely is distracting.
You're like, wait, is that a glitch? What's going on? Who is this guy? remember the first time I played with him. But look at it right now. Great shots. They're about to push out Shaggy here. Can they get it done? Nope. He stays in the ring, and now they're causing a little havoc with these one-on-ones. Superman not doing what he's capable of. There it is. As I say it, he does exactly. He gets a double knock in this
Superman
scenario.
and Steve are not playing this round. They're really trying to just be done with this. And seeing Superman, typically you don't see Superman use that move in that way, causing him to go down, and it was amazing to see.
Yep, great stuff. That's his number one skill is the knockouts. And there it goes with 3 knockouts. 4Z. They're doing a good job right now trying to get back in the mix. All they got to do is win one more ring out here to get back in the game and actually win a match. So we'll see what they can do. And nope, look at this.
Man.
All-Stars are not going out without a fight. And they're very, very confident right here. You can see Superman finishing the job and dominating. And folks, there it is. Game, set, match.
Yeah, I love seeing what they were doing with Superman. Dude, they were not letting these people breathe. And Superman just grabbing them and tossing them down. It was just, I'm telling you, amazing stuff, man. And typically you don't see people play Superman in that fashion, but to see stuff like that, good stuff.
Definitely great stuff. We're going to check out that replay for a moment, see what's going down. And go ahead, Cloudy, take over and tell me what you see.
Right now, I see Superman and Shaggy fighting for the edge, but pretty soon you're gonna see Superman just throw Finn down, disrespected him, telling him get out of my house, bro. And he didn't just tell them; he basically forced them out. It's crazy, man. And like I said, I felt like Superman was elite. He was amazing this round. I felt like he was the reason why they won that. I felt like if the Superman laid off a little bit, I felt, you know, Finn definitely and Shaggy would have definitely took that match, and they would have been going. We would have been talking about a game 4 right now.
For sure. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing. And again, Batman using his capabilities. You can play with him out in the ring, anywhere, up, down, left, right, and he just has the capability to toss you, just grab you and throw you down, throw you up, throw you to the right.
That's his scariest move. That's one of the moves that people use the most. But the fact that, you know, that Superman's not just using it just to use it, he's using it strategically. And that's what you basically guys witnessed. He wasn't just spamming it.
For sure. People were hating on Superman for a while, saying, oh, he's cheesy. I'm like, he's one of the best in the game. I wouldn't say he's the top tier. He's right below the top tier, but he's fun to use. So either way, he's top tier in that regard. Sometimes it's not all about just trying to win competitively. Sometimes you want to enjoy and just have some fun and fool around and do some wild plays, which Superman can provide. Plus, there's a bunch of other characters that can do the same thing. And it's looking real good right now. Hope everybody's enjoying it so far. Let's take a look at this bracket as everyone moves along. This does get updated as we go. You'll probably see it flash before your eyes, and then we'll end up bringing it back to give you guys a very, very quick update on that whole scenario.
Yeah,
so,
and I love the variety of characters that we've seen. Who have we not seen so far?
a lot of characters. I mean, there's so many characters.
Anybody paying attention?
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many characters to get into. There's definitely a good thing.
We have not seen LeBron. LeBron has not made an appearance this whole match, so that's one.
Definitely. I mean, there's a list here, man. I mean, the whole list. But the thing is
Taz. We haven't seen Taz. We haven't seen a LeBron. This isn't characters we have yet to see, but stay tuned. Who knows? They might be making an appearance soon.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. I hope they do. It'll be fun to see LeBron. He's very different. I actually really love playing with him. So if they can bring him back and bring him into the match, that would be something good for me. I love it. But thank you guys for watching. We're going to be right back in just a moment with another matchup. As you can see, we're slowly getting deeper down a rabbit hole as we go forward, and the brackets updated as we speak. And you saw All-Stars take it and move on to the semifinals as they have a chance to win it all. Now the Horsemen and then Delicious have a chance to take that spot. We're going to find out in just a moment. We'll be right back. Hello, guys. A little bit of a wait. We got the players trying to sort out some things on the Discord, but man, we're almost in the grand finale here, though. So get ready, get ready. I'm gonna showcase it one more time for you guys. You can see exactly what is happening, and so far so good in my opinion. I'm loving the matchups. It's gonna be a quick tournament. It's faster than I thought, to be honest. The matches are breezing through, and that's a good thing. But we have to take it one step at a time here. So we're slowly progressing. We're gonna get the next two teams. The grand finale, literally, the finish line here, is what's happening. So get ready. It's going down in just a minute. We just want to give players their grips, their grip, they're getting it together, and then we'll get started from there. So just bear with me for a couple minutes, and we'll be right in the thick of things in just a moment. Okay, Cloudy, if you want to just talk with me, let's break some stuff down. Again, this is only a 16 team bracket. Of course, we could have had a lot bigger than this and then really do something crazy, but we didn't want the viewers to have to watch for 50 hours. So we gave you guys a shorter one with a small bracket, and all the players have been pretty on point for the most part. And we saw the original team that we watched, which was Batman and Harley, take some wins. We saw a team with so much confidence, All-Stars, switch it up every single round, pulling out a Steven Universe, the character I believe will be the best in the game. What are your thoughts, Claudia, on what you saw?
What I saw was right now, Bugs Bunny is, they were doing a really good job with them, and I think between that team and Batman, so Slob's Batman, I think that will be a really good matchup to see. So I'm thinking All Stars and Slob will go to the grand finals, and the two biggest stars will be the Batman and the Bugs Bunny. That's my
Bat and
prediction.
Bugs, Bat and Bugs. Who would have thought we saw
Bat
today?
and
Thank you.
Bugs, bro. Bat and Bugs battling it out.
Yeah, I
So
like what I saw from Bugs Bunny. I felt like they didn't use the rockets enough to try to get those knockouts. Was the only thing. That's the one thing I always love to do with him, since he can use vertical or horizontal rockets. It's one of the best in the game when it comes to just finishing someone off at the edge. You throw that off, you jump on top of it, and you escape back into the stage. So maybe we'll see some of that in these grand finales. We have a couple matches that we'll showcase here before it all ends. Again, this is just a startup first event that we're hosting. We have a lot more coming to you guys every single week. You can go to our Discord right now and get involved. Sign up to the ones-on-ones that starts up tomorrow. We're not going to be streaming that because it's my mother's birthday tomorrow. Gonna give her a big shout out. 60-plus-year-old woman who looks very beautiful and young for her age, and she's very healthy. She's taking care of herself as good as she can, so I'm really proud of her. It's just a quick shout out there. But the one-on-one tournament is still happening, so we're gonna open up the brackets and in the Discord, and players will be able to interact and get their job done through there. So make sure you get involved with us. All right, hope y'all enjoying it. Again, we still waiting for these players to set up their match. It's out of my control. Once they prep the match, we'll come in to spectate and we'll be able to enjoy as we go forward. So stick around with us. We'll be right back. For everybody watching, we do have live coverage. We are setting up the lobby for the players, and then we're gonna get you guys in here to watch a game. We already showcased a couple of matches. We're literally down to the grand finale, and actually, there's an update I would like to give. The Lop and Omega are battling right now. They didn't break the league rules, but I asked them to wait. They did not wait. They went at it without us, unfortunately. So you're not going to be able to see that one grand finale, but those guys are at the grand finale, about to see who makes it into the finals.
Yeah, I guess right now we're just kind of trying to set everything up. One of the biggest things is because, like I said, because the game is still in beta, we're doing the finagling, man.
Yeah, so there is no spectator mode officially.
Once they come out with a spectator mode, then this, like I said, this will be a lot more easier and a lot more doable right now. But we're doing the finagling, man, the finagle for you guys, for everybody watching.
Yeah, but that's needless to say. Right now, Omega men are in the grand finale, and right now we're about to watch.
Slob. I needed to see that.
Team Slob was amazing, but they got beat by Omega Men, and we're gonna see Omega Men. But before we see them, we're gonna watch Team Delicious versus All Stars, and that's about to happen shortly. We're just waiting for the lobby to get prepped, and then we'll be good to go from there. These teams are trying to figure all that out. They're new to this as well, so we're just giving everybody a moment. It should be good to go. But let's take a moment to talk while we set that up here. I'm gonna go ahead and get us back in the studios. Hello to everybody watching. Just want to welcome you to Core Battle League. Everybody is welcome here to play in the tournaments and to hang out and enjoy the experience with us, you know, as we move forward. I am currently in Core Battle Studios, as you can see, but you can head over to the Discord and be a part of these events. They're not any crazy requirements. You sign up and you're good to go. So lock in and prep. Enjoy the whole movement. And I just want to say, you know, like I said, I pick very selective on what games I host. I could do thousands of tournaments for every single game if I ever wanted to, but I've strict to the ones that I'm really enjoying, that I really care for, that I'm excited about, I'm really into. And MultiVersus has already won me over big time, because I felt it was a fun time for me to play, and also to host tournaments. So far so good. It's been amazing to see these players get into work. So I love it. And Cloudy, let's tell me your thoughts and opinions on just the game in general. If you just want to share your overall experience.
The game that is, because it's fast paced, it's chaotic, it's crazy, it's all over the place, and it makes it very easy to get into. And the fact that I'm able to pick up any character, right, at any time, and just kind of go ham and still be able to compete at a high level makes this game very fun, because it doesn't get stale just playing one character the whole time. It allows me to switch up and kind of be confident enough to say, you know what, I'm gonna switch up to this character because I know I can still kind of hold my own, because it's that easy to get into. But that's not to say there isn't a skill gap, because there is, right? And like I said, the movement is very quick, but there's levels to this, just like there's levels to everything. And I feel like it being crazy and chaotic, being very fast paced, and it having very, very nice characters. I love the characters they chosen, and I'm excited to see what else they actually add, especially with Cartoon Network, like Ed, Edd n Eddy, Johnny Bravo, like, imagine having little Dexter in here or something, so it's just crazy all the stuff that they're able to add to the roster. But that's my take on it. I really enjoyed what they're presenting. I love the speed of the game. I love the chaoticness. I love the fact that I'm able to pick up any character and kind of get and kind of go crazy and still compete at a high level. And like I said, and once you get comfortable with a character enough, you're able to learn little things that take you from regular, being a regular casual gamer to being more pro, right? And there's little things with each character that allow you to do that. One big example is like as you saw from Team Slob, using Batman's Batarang and using his zip line to pull him back into the stage, using his Batarang to disrupt, even if he's getting attacked, to disrupt what the other opponent is doing. So as the opponent is thinking away, he's getting away with like being offensive, he gets disrupted by that Batarang and allows Batman to kind of take over, right? So little things like that was what you were able to see. Then on top of it, you saw Superman being able to use his throw and throw him down into the pit of death, and doing little things like that, right? So like I said, there's so many little things that allow people to go from being a regular gamer to taking it pro, and like you kind of seen some of that today by some of these teams. So
Right. Speaking of that, we're gonna get going shortly. It's about damn time. I hope you guys didn't mind the long wait. These guys, figuring out the system that I put in place. It's pretty simple and basic. Invite me after you fill up the lobby. That's the little trick for spectator mode. And we finally got them to pay attention and focus. And now we're going into the next round. Before we do, make your picks. Who do you got winning on that bracket, guys? The All-Stars are going up against Delicious All-Stars is what we call them. I don't even know. I don't know what that's about right there. But
oh man, the thing is, listen, I felt like right now coming out the gates, Team Slob was the strongest team in this competition.
They got deleted. Game number 1 is starting right now.
So we need. So right now, Delicious is on my radar.
Yeah, it's either Delicious or All-Stars. They're the only teams that we're gonna see now. Slob is out of it. Sorry, Slob, you're done. They already got beat by Omega, and we're going into game number 1 right now. Finally, this is the semifinals, folks. So let's get it. Make your picks. Tell me who you think is gonna take it off. Check it out right here as we speak. We're looking
Delicious
at Team Delicious, who has Shaggy and Finn. So they're going to be spamming the sidekick and Finn spin. Then you have Rain Dog and Shaggy also on the opposite team going at it. It'll be interesting to see double Shaggies all over the building as we go forward. I'm loving the push that they're doing right now to try to get All-Stars off. And right now, solid stuff by Team Delicious, doing some heavy damage, and it's kind of even right now, to be honest with you. All you gotta do is get a nice knock, as I say it.
Man,
All-Stars with a first uppercut by Shaggy. Who would ever thought Shaggy was this gangster? Putting in some work, getting some shots up. He's a great boxer out here. Going into rage mode. Beautiful sidekick. This is the Bruce Lee of this game right now. Just solid stuff by Shaggy with them sidekicks and uppercuts. And another rage, that's the one thing I don't allow, is for Shaggy to pull out the rage, and he gets dropped.
Rain Dog. Rain Dog has been he's been doing a great job in throwing his projectiles, kind of staying off the radar a little bit, allowing him to kind of play his game. And I think that is what led them to getting at least that KO, using Rain Dog effectively.
Definitely, and look at that right there. It's a 2-2 matchup. Man. All-Stars and Delicious are literally points away from 2 knocks away.
All those projectiles that Rain Dog is doing is not allowing them. It's making them nervous. It's not allowing them to kind of play offensive. They keep getting disrupted by some of those projectiles, and Rain Dog still staying on the map, only with 79 damage and only getting kicked out.
And here it is, Team All-Stars up 1 ring out. All they need to take game number 1, guys. You're watching the semifinals as they continue going forward, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. A lot of rage from Team All-Stars, and that's what you got to have when you're pulling out a Shaggy. Always get into rage mode. If you're the opposite team, you want to pay attention to that, not allow him a moment to get into rage mode. Beautiful performance by Delicious. Got me licking my fingers.
That stomp was serious, dude, and I've never seen that stomp be used like that.
That was a great setup right there. Amazing. It was a great spike by Team Delicious. And we're going to watch a quick replay, but they're going to go into game number 2 right away, so we won't see all of it. As you can see right here, it was 2-2, and then things started getting spicy from here on out. Everybody just started putting out some serious damage and working through their characters. For example, Shaggy using that enrage mode, which is helpful because then you can really make the other team in deep jeopardy to get knocked out in that situation. And good stuff by Delicious to utilize that as they got aggressive here. I always love to see smart play, and you can see right here they went up. All Stars went up 1 point, having a chance to win it all. But of course, again, with the capability of Team Delicious making a comeback was pretty strong. And Cloudy, you were talking about that downs attack. Very simple stuff, right? It's all about knowing each character's ability and then figuring out what works on the edge to be able to edge trap someone, try to spike them down. And every character has unique stuff. And there's always one to two that I'm always trying to figure out, like, okay, where's Superman's? And there it is right there. Perfectly done by Shaggy.
I've never seen that used like that. And that's just the good thing about really good competition like this when you got really high level play.
Game number 2 is happening right now, folks.
Here it takes little tips, man.
Apologies, Cloudy. And we got game number 2 right here happening. When they got a Buzz Bunny in here, All Stars bringing out Batman and Buzz Bunny. I always say this is one of my favorite combos. 2 of my favorite characters in the game, and they're 2 of the top tier characters. And I love it. I love it. It's solid stuff by them. And now they're gonna have to be dealing with Finn and Shaggy. The combo that's can be very, very disruptive.
I feel like All Stars did a really good job last couple matches with Bugs Bunny, and the fact that they're bringing them out, it seems like they're taking this round a little bit more serious now, and they're not playing any games, bringing out Bugs.
And they scored a knock already, so it's pretty good so far. Ring out 1-0, and Delicious gonna have to bring out them treats if they want to stay delicious, because the tricks ain't working at the moment. It's looking like All Stars still putting in heavy damage, and they're gonna be able to grab Finn out in just a moment. One quick spike, and he's out of there. Been doing a good job staying alive. I'm liking it. Delicious scoring it. Double ring outs, and there it is. Look at this. Delicious getting back on the board. Now they have a chance to get in control and hold this down. Man, it's a 2-2 match. Solid performance
right now. I feel like All Stars right now got the upper hand. They're actually less damage right now. Delicious getting all that damage. 27, 98. Shaggy is actually in danger of getting kicked out at this moment.
Perfect.
What they need to do is kind of follow him up, try to keep the pressure on Shaggy right now at this moment.
And as you can see, Buzz Bunny trying to get that out there, but he might get hit. And beautiful stuff with a safety. And then you're seeing Batman on the side throwing his bow and arrow. This is going to be the game changer right here. He's able to hit him with the uppercut and finish him off. And there it is. One more knockout, and it's game, set, match. All Stars will tie the series up 1-1. And at the moment, that was great stuff by them, performing well, changing up their characters, and showing everybody that you can switch it up and get the job done in this scenario. They got to be careful. Delicious is great. They did a comeback earlier. They might do another one right here. Get a double knock. Anything is possible in this game. Beautiful. And All Stars tying it up 1-1. I hope you guys are enjoying it big time, and I hope you like what you see so far. We're going to go ahead and play that replay, and we can actually watch the whole thing, because after game number 2,
let's go.
We'll be able to see what's going down. And here it is right here. Ollie, tell me what you're seeing here.
I see Bugs Bunny kind of making a lot of moves, bro. Now I'm just playing. I feel like Batman did a really good job this round, throwing his batarang, confusing the enemy, putting in a lot of pressure. And Bugs Bunny always setting his traps and stuff, but I feel like Bugs, like, it was going to be the problem. I called it. I said it before we even got into the grand finals. Them bringing Bugs Bunny out just shows that they want to win this. They're not playing any games.
Yes, speaking of no games, this whole, he's watching the replay right now as we go forward. Again, it's 3-2, and All Stars, once you get into that point where you're up, you can play a little more aggressive, try to figure out some knocks. The way I like to play is force someone to come into the edge with me, see if they're scared or not, and then just force them to make a mistake. Because I love being on the edge. You get 2 jumps, 2 special attacks, and 2 dodges. So you can get in. As you saw right there, a little bit of a dominant performance by the All-Stars. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. That was game number 2. It is 1-1 right now. All-Stars versus Team Delicious. And it's game number 3 happening at this very moment as we speak. Let's go. Right in the back cave. And right now, putting in some work, good combos. Batman doing what he does, but Shaggy in the mix trying to flip the script. You gotta love it. And if I was them, I would use all of Bunny's projectiles to start the match. You wanna be on cooldown as far as hitting them with everything you can, from the safety, from the rabbit hole, and so much more. And then after that, and you can start using your boxing skills as a fighter. And look at the solid performance right now by Shaggy with the nairs. Good stuff on that. I love Shaggy's animations. They're just really solid. You can see right here, he just might get it if he can get the side sweep. He did not. And now, I'm loving what I'm seeing right now by Delicious.
Shaggy's definitely playing a lot more aggressive this round.
Delicious knock, one easy knock.
To get his stuff off.
It's 1-1, 2 ring outs, looking good right now. And man, oh man, Delicious coming back with another ring out. And right now, Shaggy's under pressure. He has to be very careful on that edge. And any little hit will knock him out. And there it is as we speak. 2-2 All-Stars trying to make a comeback. Doing a good job with this bunny and rabbit setup. And right now, I'm looking at the Finn action. He's going to be the game changer by the end of this round. I have a feeling he's going to come in clutch for Team Delicious in just a minute. Putting out some good damage, but they are hurting. Batman from the All-Star team is up in the air, getting juggled non-stop. He's about to get smashed in a second, unless Buzz Bunny coming in with the save. Really good nairs and putting him up. And there it is, so close for a knock, and he missed it. And now
Finn has been keeping his feet on the ground this whole match, not allowing Batman to kick him up. And that has been working for them this round. As you can tell, Finn has just been doing
beautiful
amazing.
Double knockout
I'm Batman.
by Batman.
Oh wow! Wait a minute.
Batman
Wow, did
with
they just take that round?
Yes, they did, sir.
Wow.
And Team All-Stars is now up 2-1. And let's just watch the replay very quickly here and talk about what we're seeing here. Again, the main thing was Bunny saving Batman for a moment here, giving him a moment to breathe in this scenario right after you see him getting pummeled for a little while. And it was Buzz Bunny's using all his utility to keep his teammate alive and push the pace in this scenario. And then all of a sudden, you thought it was over, but somehow, some way, All-Stars got the work done right here in this play. As you can see, when Buzz Bunny starts putting it together, and they could have lost right there. It was going to be that moment. Buzz Bunny pulls out his rocket, gets some shots up, then uses his safe, double beautiful utility at its finest in this game right now. And you got to love that type of performance, saving his teammate, saving the match, actually. And right there, getting one knock. Delicious almost having this win. You thought it was over, but it was not over. And you can see Buzz Bunny pushing everybody out of the ring, forcing them to be above, having a disadvantage. Batman with the uppercut, taking it out. Double uppercuts from Batman and closing the game and getting the job done as we go forward. And guys, that puts All-Stars 2-1 so far. Top tier in performance by them. The All-Stars are doing a good job. We might have to change some names on the teams. I feel like All-Stars should be for our All-Star Court Battle players someday when we host the All-Star event.
And I knew All-Star was gonna take it serious. I saw them switch their team, their players up to Bugs Bunny, and I said Bugs Bunny was together with Batman, and I got my wish. But Batman, Slobs didn't make it through, but I did say All-Stars with Bugs Bunny was definitely gonna put in some work.
Can somebody give Claudia a cookie or something? He keeps talking about his predictions, and he just needs something he could be happy. that he
I
predicted
am. I
somebody.
got money on the line right now, guys. I got money on the line.
But for
Bring it
everybody
home,
watching,
baby.
this is just a start. We're literally still got a lot of time left in these matches. There's a finals coming up, all right? Omega men are waiting for the winner of the event that we're watching right now. These guys got to finish up and get it done shortly. It is still pretty early, and I got some good news, and I'm going to talk about it right now. Very good news for you guys. Hold on a second. Let me just pull up this information so you guys can hear the news directly from me, right from Twitter. This is brand new news. I predicted this actually. So we're going to do predictions. Me and Claudia over here, competition. If you guys remember when they canceled the start of the season for this week, I said that on the 15th will be the date because that is 2 weeks after they canceled, which means that's the news right now. Season number 1 will begin on August 15th with the brand new Battle Pass for you to earn in-game rewards. Can also confirm that Marty will join the character roster on August 23rd as part of Season 1. We look forward to sharing more in the coming weeks. That is the breaking news that we got directly from the MultiVersus account just now. They literally just tweeted that. So you're getting breaking news in this setup. All right. So hope you guys are excited for that. I know I am because
I'm excited
he
for
needs
Marty,
that.
man. I'm trying to see what Marty can do. I want to see what he brings to the table. Back to the Future. Is he bringing his little cart? What is he bringing, man?
Yeah, we'll see what he's bringing. I think what I know for sure is that he's a expert class, meaning that he's going to be difficult to use. Just like I said with Tom and Jerry, he doesn't get picked a lot. No disrespect to the casuals, but casual players don't like playing complicated characters that are hard to play with because it's too much work. You'd rather just jump on and throw on a character that you could fool around with and just kind of, you know, do your thing. And that's where guys that are easier, like Shaggy and Finn, simple characters that you don't have to do much work to master, come into play. So Marty will 100% be the top tier type of play style when it comes to just skilled players, is what I mean. I don't know if he's going to be better than the rest of the legends, the characters, but it's possible he can be that good. Will he? I don't know. Honestly, I do think the mind games he can play. He has a portal. Well, actually, I don't even know what he has. Legally, I don't know what he has. Maybe he has a portal. Maybe he has other things that I can't say.
A car. He has a car.
Now you just making stuff up?
No, I just need to know if he got keys to the Beamer. Zima.
Whatever Cloudy said. Well, yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't want to talk about what spoilers or leaks.
Well, he is a scientist. Let's break it down. He is a scientist. He's
Yep.
probably gonna be able to make some chemical contraption that he's probably be a trap character. He's gonna be a character that probably throws fire and like set up like acid on the floor that you get hurt. Maybe something like that I can see. You know, maybe a portal, maybe a fast car. You know, you never know.
Yeah, we never know. But with all that said, that's the good news is that next week, what? I don't even know the exact date. That is on a Monday, as a matter of fact. Wow. Okay. That's weird. It's coming out on a Monday, which I'm happy for. We get to play it next Monday. So I get to spend the weekend with my mom for her birthday. After that, on Monday morning, I'm gonna be jumping on that season pass and seeing what they got. Hopefully it's something good. What all I care for,
I'm hoping to see ranked, come out with that season pass.
yeah, they said that the season will have ranks in it. They posted up and I showcased that on my other stream, which was a lot of news for the specific things for season 1 to expect. They did not give a date on those. So I don't want to, feed you false information on the exact dates. But what they did say, new characters such as Marty and Ricky and others will be coming. They said they have a classic arcade mode. I don't know what that even means. They didn't get into detail, but it's like a co-op. Me and you can play. I don't know what that is specifically, but we'll see. And then they have a bunch of new icons, banners, different variations of the characters, skins. Then they have the actual new rank mode. That's all coming for season 1, but they didn't say exact date for each of these. So I don't know what's coming out specifically, and I might want to text them later and find that out to get a confirmation. I'll tweet about it once I know for sure, guys. I'm assuming that it's all coming out at the same time. If it isn't, that's fine. Spread it out. Give me rank this week coming up, and then do all the other stuff later. I don't care. I'm just happy with rank. I want to get competitive in this game and, run it up, see how good I could be in this setup. So so good so far. We are waiting for the lobby as we speak.
So question, Mag, I got a question for you. Because I love character designs. I love seeing like different like skins and stuff like that. But not just give me different colors, but give me like a whole different skin. What is your favorite so far that you've seen? Uh alternate skin. What is your favorite one so far? If you had to pick one.
Yeah, we'll see whatever everybody's feeling. Feel free to hit us up, man. Hit me up on social media. This account, this event here is hosted by MagGamerInc, but Court Battle on Twitter is the account you want to also hit up for some events and things of that nature. I basically run things around here. We have some other folks in there. And that's right. Somebody in the chat just talked about Marty. It's on the 23rd is when they said Marty will come out. So like I said, they're going to be spreading out some of the content. I'm not sure what the date is for that scenario, but we'll see as we go forward from here. I hope you guys have been enjoying it so far, and it's been a blast. We're about to get started, guys. Wow. Okay, Team Delicious finishes that game behind the books. I don't know what's going on with these teams doing that. We got to fire all these players. But it's fine. We're going into the finals.
All-Star?
We're going into the finals right now, folks. Literally, Team Omega Men versus Team Delicious. We're gonna see this
money
battle
on Omega
in just a second. Now, tell me, Cloudy, what are your thoughts and opinions on this right here? You've seen Team Omega beat up Slop. So, who do you think is gonna win this last finals right here?
So the fact that they ended up being of slobs, which after everything I've seen, I felt like they were the strongest team. And I do feel like Omega, because they were able to take out Slob in a three. Look, they won 3 out of when they lost once. So what I think is the best team. So I honestly think Omega's gonna take this hands down. And maybe Delicious gets one match, but I can see it going being a sweep. It's what it's looking like.
Possible.
I'm looking at a right now a 3-0 right now. 3-1, 3-0. Omega.
Anything is possible, guys. We will see in just a minute as we go forward. We're going into the grand finale in just a second, guys. We're just gonna prep the teams, get them going, and rock out. This is a singles bracket because we wanted to keep the stream short. We don't want you guys to watch for 8 hours on a losers bracket and a winners bracket. It's a lot. Tomorrow's one-on-one tournament does have a double elimination losers bracket. So if you want to sign up for that, if you're solo and you think you're good enough, feel free, jump on board and get involved. Anybody and everybody's welcome. All the players playing in this event can play tomorrow, or you can just brand new come on to the Discord and get yourself involved.
I would like to see. I would actually like to see a King of the Hill. Don't launch like a mode like that. That would be nice to see. One-on-one matches, King of the Hill. Who can hold down the fort? Who's the lion?
Yeah, we got a bunch of different style of formats on the thing. We have swish rounds, we have robin rounds, we have all different type of setups that we can do for these tournaments, and then the players actually decide. The players wanted a losers bracket setup, and that's what we did for tomorrow's tournament. Opens up at 12, so you got to sign up today before 12 p.m. tomorrow when I open up the bracket for everybody to play. You guys are more than welcome to jump in and get involved on that. It's open to the public, so lock in. But with that said, we're waiting for these players to get going and get started. So rock out with us in just a moment. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the long wait again. These teams got to get organized and figure it out. Again, it's not $1 million prize. I know if we put $1 million on this, everybody would be on time. They're trying to sort out their lobby situation and their teams and subs and all this stuff that we're not going to get into. But we're going to take a moment just to talk about the game. And I'm actually going to get ready. They're actually starting the lobby right now and they're prepping. And I want to just talk about the game while we look at these thoughts and opinions of the trailers right behind me on the right and left. And just talk about the game on my personal opinion and the setup. So first and foremost, I've been into fighting games. I don't want to date myself, but over 30 plus years. And I could even go further and say 35 plus years or so. I've been playing fighting games forever. I really love them because it is you and someone else. How good are you against someone else? And it's a very competitive state that the games can put you in. And that's what I enjoy the most. Throughout the years, it kind of got a little bit on and off, up and down situation for me, where some games just felt like it was a copy and paste and it wasn't anything original. After playing for that many years, you kind of lose that same type of passion. But I'm taking this moment to thank the MultiVersus developers, aka Player First. Funny that their name says that. Player First Games, who truly care about the game. You can tell by the co-founder Tony, who ends up being so passionate on Twitter, interacting, engaging with everybody, responding to everybody, updating everybody as much as you possibly can, to the point where that's not always good, because as a business you have to keep things tight to the vest. You can't say we're working on this, because you might not fix something that you're saying you want to fix, or you might not add something that you want to add. But he's expressed himself very carefully but very, very efficiently for the team, for the community, and that's something that I was growing on as far as the past couple months, watching carefully. And then when I finally got to play the game for the betas, I just fell in love with the different but familiarity, right? So if I have a video game I want to make, but it's basically a collection of games that I love and the pieces that I love from each game, putting them into one place. It's kind of like making some type of food with your favorite recipes, combining them properly. I feel like that's what this game did. They're giving me a lot of different things, even things outside of fighting games. For example, the elements are a very unique thing here, where you can weaken, you can set someone on fire, you can electrify someone, you know, you can slow them down with different things. There's so many different elements that change the play style and add extra elements to the game. So those are the kind of things that I absolutely adore, and that make me very, very excited for this game, and I'm really grateful for it. And I'm excited for the future. Apologies. So that's why I'm into this game, and that's why I fell in love with fighting games again, specifically this game for now. Maybe in the future there'll be other fighting games that I really dive deep into, but for the moment, this is the one for me that really captured my enjoyment and pleasure. And I just got to give credit to that studio, because I could tell every little detail from every character. You can see, I don't know every character in this roster, but a lot of the characters I do know, and their personalities in their animations or the things they say, the little gestures while they're fighting, and even some of the fighting animation setups are very exact to these characters. And I think that's something that showcase, okay, they really care, they love this, they're putting their heart and soul into every aspect of the game, and they have a lot of thoughtfulness to future content. The whole netcode being smooth online, the ranking hopefully is going to be amazing. I can't wait for rank mode. That's going to define this game for me on the next level of like, wow, this is like, you know, something even bigger and better. So I hope that ranked becomes something exciting for me and I can really enjoy and get into that. But I just wanted to state that and kind of give my thoughts and feelings on it overall when we go forward. So that's my opinion and my take. I don't know how y'all feel, if y'all feel the same way when it comes to some of the stuff I expressed. Again, everybody has their own reasoning, and there's nothing wrong with it. Just like bashing some heads, trying to knock some people out, and it's nothing like a platformer, right? And then we go back into Smash, which I don't want to advertise every other fighter out there. There's been a lot of copycats who tried to be a Smash and couldn't succeed at that level. And I think this game is already showcased it can do more than it already has done more. And it's still not even released officially until next week on Monday, on the 15th. Then the game is finally out and we can put a judgment on it, but also just wait until a couple months pass, see what else they're adding to it. Do they really care about this game in the long run, right? Everybody wants to hype a game up at the start. But I want to see 4 months from now, 5 months from now, 6 months from now, how the development studio is keeping it fresh for us. The balance changes are critical to me when it comes to certain characters and things of that nature. I personally really feel it's important to think about that stuff. I'm not a big critic when it comes to the balancing right now. I think the game is still fun, even though you might feel like some characters are overpowered or whatever. It's still, you're still capable to handle them properly, whether it was Taz with a spin or a Finn with a spin and things like that. You still can get into it. So just as the months go on and when they balance it out even better, Steven Universe coming up to be in the top legend. I don't even know these shows. I never watched the Steven Universe, but when I seen his play style, I'm like, this could be one of the best in the game. I want to study him, play with him, and probably perform as good as he could be and one of the best in the game. So that might be a legend you'll see me play. We'll see, right? So that's what's going down when it comes to that. The lobby's already set, guys. We're gonna get started, but I want to go back into the bracket just for a moment and just look at it. All right, we're watching Omega Men versus Team Delicious. All right, so we're gonna see who can win this. Omega Men versus Team Delicious right now. It's anybody's game. We don't know who's gonna be the victor, but it should be a fun one. I'm very excited about it. All right, so thank you guys for watching. Pick your players, your teams, who you got winning it all. Let's get it going. You said Marty's a brawler? Will Marty be a brawler? I don't believe he'll be a brawler. I thought he would be a mage. He's more of a mage. I don't want to talk about what I think I know because then we're going to get in trouble. But Cloudy's spreading lies out here. Can't wait for the new characters. There's going to be a lot of them. One thing that I will say that the developer did say, he said he wants other characters. This is one thing that I was telling Cloudy that probably won't happen, but I'm lied to him. I told Cloudy a while ago was they're probably not going to put anybody else outside of the Warner Brothers. But I lied because they're already they're already figuring that out, and they're going to do it at some point. The developer said that's the goal. He hopes to have endless amounts of people because it's called MultiVerse. Okay. And that makes a lot of sense to me, you know, personally. Oh, I'm sorry. Morty is the brawler and Rick is the mage. Okay. We'll see. Ian in the chat, thank you for blessing us with your presence. Hope you're doing well. We are just hanging and banging, baby. About to get it popping with this final game right now as we go. So get ready. The game is loading up as we speak. I'm literally gonna click next match right now as we go. So make your final picks and let's see what's going down. Who is out here taking that W for this this game? Alrighty, let's load in. Who do you have winning this? Okay, folks, that is the question. That's all I want to know.
Excuse me. On a scale of 1 to devastated, how is there?
And on the right side with Harley Quinn and Finn, Team Delicious trying to get the job done and they're going up against Omega Man on the right with Superman and Velma. I think Superman and Velma will have the advantage here as far as characters go, but it's all about the players who has the highest skill level and capabilities for tonight's matchup. And we're gonna find out shortly here. Velma and Superman. I kind of like that combination. Superman can play super aggressive. Velma can go ahead and use them projectiles and do her job as we go forward. And so far, it's an even match. Both teams are doing some heavy damage at the moment. You gotta love it. Guys, you're watching the grand finale for tonight's tournament. This is a pretty good setup here with some top tiers legends in the game. I really have Superman and Velma in the top rank, and Finn as well in the top rank, and Harley Quinn's in the middle somewhere. Really great legend to play with. Amazing combos. She's good with another specific type of player. And look at this, Superman almost getting his up air special. Did not get it though, but close enough. And I'm liking what I'm seeing with the dodge system right now. Both teams are over 100, so they got to be careful when there it is. Wow. We're looking at Team Delicious up one, ring out for the moment, but it's still very early. And Harley Quinn got 150 damage, one hit, and she's getting out of here, folks. You have to be very careful. Really loving what I'm seeing right there. Double combination by Velma and Superman. Don't sleep on Velma. She's a great boxer in this game. One of the best, in my opinion. Her nair, gear are really solid, in my opinion. And at the moment, Superman trying to figure out how to play this edge. He should be on the opposite side, pushing people out. But he keeps getting pushed out, so he has to be careful. And Velma almost getting Harley Quinn out, using her projectiles perfectly right there in that scenario. Superman has to do a better job to keep people on the edge here so that they can win this game, or at least get them up high to have the advantage. And there it is. He's trying his best to get that uppercut grab, and it hasn't worked out for him yet, but it just might. He's getting a lot of practice, folks. Solid stuff there with his armor to keep him alive. And there it is, the hit for Finn. And Harley Quinn goes down. Now it's 3-2. Omega about to win this game here with a Velma and a Superman. Solid picks, and they get the first game. Looking real good right now.
For someone without powers, you still pack quite the punch. Rematch?
I don't know. We got one game in so far. We're going to watch this replay and see what was going down. It was 2-2 for a minute here, Cloudy. And what was your details on this replay as you see? What did you want to point out that made you feel like, okay, these guys are doing something good here? I like this. Exactly. That's what I feel. Yeah, I like what you're saying here. And then for me, I'll admit it. I spammed that laser sights down into the floor so I could harm everybody. And it's a good startup thing because you can get someone on a spike and then end up grabbing him, throwing them out of the ring. So it's really solid. Superman did not land any uppercut grabs yet. So you're going to end up seeing that shortly, guys. I promise you on the next round, we'll probably see that going forward. So who knows? It's probably going to go down on the next one because he did so many. He missed on a lot of them. That's the one thing I saw that I said, man, if he lands these, this match would have been over a long time ago. But somehow it wasn't, and they're going to keep going. So I feel like Omega like the Yeah. Oh.
Was what kind of won them that.
All right, apologies. We had Claudia a little muted there. Well, he was saying that I'm the greatest of all time, and then saying that that's pretty much all he said, guys. We got him back on the mic. It got muted for a moment. Guys, we were just describing and discussing some of the plays that we saw, and one thing that Claudia was pointing out was about Velma. Velma is not just top tier. She's literally the best, one of the best, like top 3 automatically, and it's hard to deny her that reign. And by the way, we're gonna start game number 2. You just saw game number 1. It was pretty much a good close match. It wasn't like a blowout where you got 4 ring outs or anything like that. They actually fought back and forth. They went through a struggle. They had some back and forths, and then all of a sudden at the very end saw what we saw. So what is the series right now, Claudia?
Series is 1-0 right now. Omega.
All right, we're going into game number 2, 1-0. Team Delicious got to figure it out.
Starting strong. I feel like Harley Quinn is it's putting a lot of pressure on these guys and stacking damage right now.
And look at Superman getting her on the edge.
And Superman was just about to kick out Harley Quinn.
And that's a perfect setup. That's exactly how you got to play Superman. Put him on the edge and keep him there the remainder of the time, forcing them to use all their resources, and then all of a sudden you can knock them out. And right now, using that laser perfectly, as I stated before, up here, and he doesn't get it. So close. He's really starting to feel it, though. He's feeling the pressure of what I was telling you. I'm liking Finn keeping Velma busy, though. It's turning into a really solid performance by Superman, doing exactly what I love about him. Getting him on the edge, exciting plays, very risky, but worth it. He's doing some work solo here, trying to stay alive. He might get knocked. And look at that, Delicious up 2-1. And Mario my, as I spoke too soon, it's 2-2, Cloudy.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing from Harley Quinn. I like what Delicious putting on the pressure, and I feel like they can really take this. They have to stop Superman. Superman is stacking up that damage, staying afloat, and basically keeping Harley out that whole beginning of the round. So right now, Superman kicking out Harley Quinn early in the match, making it a 3-2 Omega.
Omega 3. And right now, beautiful stuff by Finn to push out both enemies. Can he capitalize? No, he can't at the moment. He almost gets knocked out, but they have Superman down at the corner. They can finish him here, and wow, surprise attack. Look at this, guys. It is happening. Team Delicious have to figure it out. They're down 2 games already, man. Omega Men is definitely in the mix. If anybody don't know, my name used to be Omega in the old days.
What makes this matchup really hard, is making it really tough for them, is that you got Superman clearing the airs, not allowing people to get too far, and controlling the airways, and then you got Velma throwing her projectiles on the ground. So you can't. It's making it very hard for them to just focus on Superman and get him out of there, because he's basically Velma's over there attacking, throwing out her projectiles, and not making it so easy for them. So this is a really tough matchup.
Yeah, speaking of that, we're going to go right into the replay and check out some of the action, most of the action. Still early on, it's 2-2, and they were going in right here. We're just watching this replay to see how it all played out. I love when the big heads come out. That's naturally my style right there in real life. How I look, just like that. And we got a great stuff projectiles by Velma, and she's so good. She's so good. I really loved her when I first seen her. I'm like, damn. Never would have thought Velma would be one of the best in a fighting game, but here we are. And speaking of that, Superman gets a beautiful edge trap right there, doing a good job to keep himself rolling, and very early on, but that type of stuff is going to showcase in the end here for the grand finale, possibly game over on the next game if this Omega Men can continue raining down their performance pretty good. And we do have some solid stuff by both teams, but only one can be the victor. Hope you guys enjoyed game number 2 Omega Men trying to make a name for themselves for the league. And just so you guys know, this team will end up with 1,000 points in the leaderboards. So we're going to be updating that on Monday, actually. Right before Monday, we'll announce all the new leaderboard stats for all the tournaments that these players have been playing in recently. The leaderboards will be updated with all of this information. And you can get involved and play in the tournaments, get into the leaderboards, and this will lead to bigger events in the future. It's just a small step, one after another, and you continue to score points, get yourself acclimated to the grand finale that'll happen later on, maybe the end of this year. We'll have something special for everybody. So that's what's going down. That was a great game, and loving what I'm seeing by these guys. It's pretty solid stuff, and we're gonna be trying to go into game 3. Omega is in control big time.
So is my prediction coming true? Am I going to win those $20?
What did you bet $20 with?
No, I didn't bet anybody.
Don't bet
But
out there,
actually-
children. It's illegal. Well, actually, it's legal. But don't do it. All right, be smart. Invest your money. No, but honestly, I invest my money in any team that has a Velma. Unfortunately, I have to say honestly, if Velma's in there, she's just too much. She heals her teammates, gives them extra health. She does long projectiles from far away. She doesn't have to be in harm's way at all. With a teammate that's aggressive, she's such a pain to deal with. And I got to give her props and credit for that. The way she's designed is so incredible to be able to be a support class, like one of the best in the game. You got Toms and Jerry's, you have Rain Dogs, they're also good. We're gonna see what else can these developers cook up. You know, right now they did a good job with these legends, but the future is what matters. In 2 weeks we'll find out about Rick and Morty characters. Then later on, they said they're gonna continue to bring new characters, and they have all the capabilities to add anybody in this game. So we gonna see. But so far so good. It was a good run. We got to enjoy that game. They're going into game number 3. There's gonna be some changes, and I'm actually looking at the brackets right now. Characters are being selected. I'm seeing some Finn. And a lot of Finn. This is a Cloudy's prediction. He wanted to see some Finn in here. He was tortured by the Finn, just so everybody knows. He was screaming and yelling at the screen where we were playing the game the first couple weeks. Man, why do these guys keep picking Finn? Oh man, what's going on? So now we're gonna see him in the tournament. The match is about to start right now, and we're gonna see how Cloudy feels about Finn. Finn for the win, because both teams have a Finn. And we might make a rule. What is everybody on the viewership and on the Discord watching? What do you think about making it so that if a player picks a character, nobody else can pick them? So that way there'll never be 2 of the same characters in the game. We'll find out in just a minute, but we're going into game number 3, the finals for tonight's tournaments happening right now. Both teams have a Finn, but Team Delicious sticking with Harley Quinn, and we got a Velma on Team Omega. And solid stuff right now by Velma juggling. And doing a good job here.
I knew Superman was gonna get swapped.
Wow,
Wow, Velma with the down.
Beautiful stuff
Down
right
heavy,
there.
bro.
And she's going aggressive, and she got 2 downs already, baby. Velma must have heard what I said, and she felt disrespected. Listen, I don't mean no harm, Velma. I just think you're a sweetheart. I didn't think you'd be in a fighting game. That's all I meant. But look at her here, just starting to take. Oh, they got 3 to 0, and oh my goodness, it's almost game over. I can't believe what I'm seeing by Team Omega.
Wow.
It's going down right now with the last ring out. Can Team Delicious come back and not only win this game here, but they gotta win the whole tournament. They gotta win 3 in a row to win it all. So can they do it is the question. We're gonna find out shortly in just a minute right now. Doing a good job right here. Suppressing. I like what I'm seeing from. Oh, can they get one out? Can they get another? Velma's car comes out. You know somebody's in trouble if they get caught in that. And there it is.
Oh,
game, set,
Wow, Velma
match.
was not playing games, dude. She was going all in, trying to knock people's heads off and show why she is top tier. And
Yes.
there you have it, guys.
And that
Two
is
of the
it
biggest,
right
two of
there.
the best characters in the game, Velma and Finn, taking over this tournament.
Yes, sir. Finn, I don't think it's top tier. He's second tier, the top, second from top. So there's the S rank and then there's the A rank. He's about in the A, but he's great. And once they nerf him, we'll see what happens to him. He still has great simple attacks that are really hard because he's got long range. But they're gonna work on the hitboxes and the hurt boxes. But speaking of that, congratulations to the one and only Omega Men for winning today's tournaments. Shout out to them. Congratulations. It was great. For everybody else watching, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. I mean, for playing, all the players who played in this tournament, 16 teams all the way down in under 3 hours. We did that event, which is perfect for me. I like that. And we're going to have more like this probably every single week that I can. I am in Florida right now on vacation. Still gave you guys the tournament, but we're gonna do another one next week and try to keep it rolling for you guys every single week from there on out. But that was incredible stuff by them, and I just want to give a shout out to every single team as we check out the brackets in just a moment. We're gonna look at what everybody's doing and give them their props and their respect. Again, you can get involved if you like what you saw. Really solid performance by everybody. And let's just give a shout out to everybody in the bracket. BG, Team X Creation, Wasted, Team Slop, What's Up Doc, Tuesday, like that name, Fake J's, Delicious, 718 Williams, okay, Big Drunk, Horsemen, 4Z, The Lads, Wavy Flames, All-Star Brawlers, and the champions of today's event, Omega Men. Congratulations. Thank you guys for that run. It was fun. Next one, we're going to have a little more spectating on the Final Four. That's one thing that we missed out on the Team Slop, Cloudy Chip's favorite, because they had Batman, of course. And we'll see the Final Four, and then we'll see the finale every single tournament from now on. But that was the setup. It was a great run. It was a fun stuff, and I really enjoyed it. Cloudy, what do you got for me for any last words here?
Any last words? No, I want to say thank you to everybody who participated in the tournament. A lot of surprises. Omega definitely making a comeback, surprising me, but I loved everything that I saw. The competition is fierce out here, and it's not as easy, right? So you guys got to continue to practice, continue to stay on top of your game, continue to level up and become pro, and continue to play in these type of tournaments. Keep winning,
Yes.
winning big.
Winning big. We'll see you guys next week. Me and Cloudy will be in the twos rank mode if it comes out next week. We're not giving any confirmations, but come back next week on Monday. Hopefully Cloudy's on with me, and we're gonna run it up on rank, and we challenge you to meet us at the top also. So Cloudy, thank you so much for coming. I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute, but before I do, I just wanted to give you your moment. If you want to follow Cloudy, guys, go over to Cloudy Chip TV on every platform, okay? He's on Twitter, he's on TikTok, he's on YouTube, he's on Twitch streaming also. He streams his games, he does playthroughs, and he plays MultiVersus as well. He's got YouTubes for his podcast and for some playthroughs. He's put up TikToks. He put some effort into his work. So you guys want to show him some love and support. Cloudy, thank you for coming so much. Appreciate you out there, brother.
Appreciate you, bro. We'll talk. And everybody out there, peace, one love, and have yourselves an amazing night.
Thank you.
Catch y'all
Thank you.
next.
All right, guys. I am going to start giving y'all my farewell goodbyes here and conversate. And I can't see the chat just yet, but we're going to talk about it in just a second. Thank y'all for tuning in. It was a fun one, to say the least. Really solid performances by everybody. Honestly speaking, some great stuff. You've seen the variety that you can get out of this game when it comes to different characters and playstyles. I personally, what I like the most was the aggressiveness from a Batman and Harley Quinn, and then you saw a little more strategic play with a Velma later on, and Buzz Bunny trying to throw out all his traps and all of his amazing utility in the game. Those are the type of things that made me excited, because the game has so much fun and so much variety within it. You gotta love it. You got to love it. Hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it. And we got it done for today. So if you want to come back for next week, I'm going to check out the comments in just a moment. And we're going to talk in just a second, guys. And discuss everything going forward. So thank you guys so much. We're going to put up the results. We're going to get this all rolling for everybody to see and to get involved with as we go forward. I'll check in the chat now. So now's your time to say hello to me and talk to me for a second. I want to showcase the bracket here just a little bit to give you guys a quick look. As you can see, top of the leaderboards right here. Some great performances. Omega winning #1 overall. And this is all in the Discord, by the way. So if you ever want to get involved, you just come over to the Discord. You can see all this for yourselves. Team Delicious, 2nd place. Slop, 3rd. And 4th for All-Stars. And that was the setup. See the bracket right here below as we had ourselves a good one. All right. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed that, man. I know I did. It was a great time. And we'll be back for more, possibly next week. I'll announce when the next official live stream is. But every week we do host tournaments regardless. So you can come over to that if you just want to come and hang out and enjoy the experience, okay? With all that out of the way, I'm going to send peace and love to everybody. There are teams will get points. Every team who has won and passed into a different round gets points, and we're going to talk about all that on Discord. I'm going to announce it on Monday. I'm going to showcase everything on Monday specifically. But it was a great time, and I'm grateful for all of you guys. Shout out to Audie for my co-host. You know, he's new to casting, but I believe he did a good job. You guys judge it if y'all want. I thought he did well. He had Ian, one of the top leaderboard guys, playing in this event, so thank you to him coming out and doing his job. I see ProFest in the building as well. I see Big Sad in the mix as well. I see Marvelous, who's been very active in the Discord. He might get a job with us helping out the community. This is all of our community, so everybody's welcome to help out and be on board with what we got going on. So I see all you guys in there. There's more people, but those are the people who are currently active, chatting away. Again, we'll be back guaranteed soon. Next week I might have to travel back home. I got to figure out the date on everything, but we'll find out shortly. I'll make some announcements later on, and then we'll go from there. I'd like to thank everybody again for being a part of this and just enjoying it if you're just viewing. And it was a blast, to say the least. We'll see you guys again real soon. Peace and love. We out of here.